Have you ever wondered why Kuan Yew, the founding father of Singapore, believed that the Philippines could have been a powerhouse in Asia similar to America? Kuan Yew, a name synonymous with Singapore's transformation from a small port city into a gleaming global metropolis. As the first Prime Minister of Singapore, Lee's leadership spanned 3 decades, laying the groundwork for Singapore's meteoric rise on the world stage. His vision, unfaltering determination and policies not only shaped Singapore, but also influenced many around the world. Among his myriad of perspectives, one that stands out is his belief in the untapped potential of the Philippines. Yes, the Philippines, a country known for its pristine beaches, rich biodiversity, and infectious spirit of its people. But what did Kuan Yew see beyond these? Why did he believe that the Philippines had the potential to emerge as a formidable force in Asia, akin to the United States in global geopolitics? Was it the country's strategic geographic location, being at the crossroads of eastern and western trade routes? Or perhaps its rich natural resources, including fertile lands and diverse marine life? Could it have been the Philippines' greatest asset, its people, warm, resilient and English-speaking, making it a potential hub for global businesses? Or was it a combination of all these factors and more that led Kuan Yew to believe in the Philippines' potential? And if so, what prevented this potential from being realized? What hurdles did the Philippines face that hindered its progress? How did Kuan Yew's vision for the Philippines differ from the reality? And more importantly, is the future still bright for this beautiful archipelago? These are the questions we will explore in this journey. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover the perspectives of Kuan Yew and explore the untapped potential of the Philippines, its hurdles to progress, and its promising future. Stay tuned as we delve into the reasons behind Kuan Yew's belief in the Philippines' potential. So, what was it that Kuan Yew saw in the Philippines that others didn't? Well, let's embark on a journey of discovery. The Philippines is a gem of a nation, rich in natural resources, strategically located, and home to a talented and resilient populace. Imagine a country blessed with abundant natural resources. The Philippines is overflowing with fertile lands, vast forests, and mineral-rich soils. From its northern mountains to its southern seas, the country is endowed with diverse resources that, if managed well, could fuel an economic boom. Now picture a nation strategically located in the heart of Southeast Asia. The Philippines is a gateway to over half the world's population. With its geographical advantage, it could have become a critical hub for trade and commerce, connecting the East and West, North and South. But the greatest potential of the Philippines lies in its people, the Filipinos. A nation of over 100 million with a median age of just 24, bursting with youthful energy and potential. They are known for their creativity, resilience, and a knack for innovation. English proficiency is widespread, making the country a powerhouse in the global outsourcing industry. The brilliance of the Filipino people is not confined within their borders. Over 10 million Filipinos work overseas, in fields ranging from healthcare to information technology. They are doctors, engineers, teachers, artists, and entrepreneurs, contributing significantly to the global economy. Imagine if that brilliance, that hard work, and that innovation were harnessed within the Philippines itself. If the country could provide opportunities for its talented people to thrive at home, the possibilities would be limitless. This was the vision of Kuan Yew. He saw the untapped potential of the Philippines, a country blessed with resources, a strategic location, and a brilliant populace. But if the Philippines had all these advantages, why isn't it a powerhouse today? The answer to that question will lead us to the next part of our journey, into the hurdles that have held the Philippines back from reaching its full potential. Why, despite its potential, has the Philippines not reached the heights that Kuan Yew envisioned? First, let's delve into the realm of political instability. Since gaining independence, the Philippines has been plagued by a turbulent political climate. Frequent shifts in power and a lack of consistent policy direction have made it challenging for the nation to establish a solid footing on the global stage. This constant state of flux has undermined long-term planning and development, and often left the country vulnerable to the whims of short-term political gains. Next, we turn our attention to the specter of corruption. It's an unfortunate reality that corruption has been a persistent issue in the Philippines. From petty bribes to grand scams, these illicit activities have not only strained the country's resources, but also eroded public trust. When resources intended for public goods and services are siphoned off, it's the average citizen who bears the brunt. Then we have the economic hurdles. Despite having a wealth of natural resources and a young, dynamic workforce, the Philippines has struggled to convert these assets into sustainable economic growth. Constraints such as inadequate infrastructure, restrictive trade policies, and a lack of investment in education and healthcare have all served as roadblocks to progress. And let's not forget the societal challenges. Deep-seated issues like poverty, inequality, and inadequate access to quality education have further complicated the nation's journey towards progress. For a country to truly thrive, it needs to ensure that the fruits of progress are equitably shared and that opportunities are accessible to all, not just a privileged few. So, in light of these challenges, one might wonder, was Lee Kuan Yew wrong in his assessment? Did he overestimate the potential of the Philippines, or did he perhaps underestimate the depth and complexity of the hurdles it would face? Or could it be that his vision for the country still holds true, waiting to be realized in the face of adversity? Keep pondering these questions as we navigate the rest of this story. So, was Lee Kuan Yew wrong in his assessment? Was Lee Kuan Yew wrong, or was his vision simply too ambitious? Let's delve into this. Lee Kuan Yew, the first Prime Minister of Singapore, had an impressive vision. His dream was not just to create a thriving city-state, but a globally recognized powerhouse of innovation, prosperity, and human development. And he did just that. Singapore, once a small, resource-poor nation, transformed under Lee's leadership into an economic behemoth, a model of efficient governance and a beacon of progress. How did he achieve this? By fostering a sense of national identity, emphasizing education, and adopting a zero-tolerance policy towards corruption. His vision, coupled with his relentless pursuit of progress, set the foundation for Singapore's success. Now, let's shift our focus to the Philippines. Lee Kuan Yew saw similar potential in this nation. He envisioned it as a powerhouse in Asia, much like America in the West. He saw a country rich in resources, both natural and human, with a strategic location and a vibrant culture. However, despite its potential, the Philippines has struggled to achieve the same level of success as Singapore. Why is this so? The key difference lies in the power of visionary leadership. Singapore had Lee Kuan Yew, a leader who not only dreamt of a prosperous nation, but also took decisive steps to make that dream a reality. His vision was clear, his resolve unwavering, and his methods, though sometimes controversial, were undeniably effective. In contrast, the Philippines has had its share of leaders, but none with the same level of vision, determination, and effective execution as Lee Kuan Yew. This lack of visionary leadership has resulted in missed opportunities and unrealized potential. So, was Lee Kuan Yew wrong about the Philippines? Not necessarily. The potential he saw still exists. However, realizing that potential requires strong, visionary leadership, the kind that Lee Kuan Yew offered to Singapore. In the end, it seems that while the Philippines had the potential, it lacked the visionary leadership that Lee Kuan Yew provided for Singapore. So is all hope lost for the Philippines? Far from it, my friends. In fact, the future is looking increasingly bright for this gem of Southeast Asia. There's a new dawn on the horizon, and it's one that's filled with promise and potential. Let's take a look at the current state of affairs. The Philippine economy, for instance, is on an upward trajectory. Over the past decade, it has consistently been among the fastest growing in Asia. This growth has been driven by a combination of robust domestic consumption, a booming services sector, and increasing investments in infrastructure. And then there's the country's population. The Philippines is home to a young and dynamic populace, one that's brimming with talent and ambition. Around half of its citizens are under the age of 24, a demographic dividend that could fuel the country's growth for decades to come. This youthful energy, coupled with a strong work ethic and resilience, is a powerful force that could propel the Philippines to new heights. But it's not just about the economy and demographics. There's a palpable spirit of change in the country, a growing sense that the old ways of doing things are no longer acceptable. Efforts to combat corruption, improve governance, and strengthen institutions are gaining momentum. There's a newfound commitment to transparency and accountability, and it's starting to bear fruit. Of course, the journey isn't over. There's still a long way to go, and the road ahead is filled with challenges. But with the right leadership, a clear vision, and the collective will of its people, the Philippines can overcome these obstacles and fulfill its potential. So let's not write off the Philippines just yet. The future is still bright, and there's every reason to believe that the country can rise to greatness. After all, as Kuan Yew once observed, the Philippines has all the ingredients necessary to become a leading nation in Asia, if not the world. Subscribe for more amazing content. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.